Hi, everyone. I'm Jenny Hom-Franzen, Executive Director of the Asian American Advertising Federation, also known as 3AF. We are the primary go-to resource when it comes to Asian advertising, Asian marketing, and the power of the Asian American consumer. During the COVID-19 pandemic, we have put together a series of virtual webinars to help our community during this unprecedented time. You can find all of the past webinars on our website at www.3af.org/corona. And I invite you to check that website often because we are often regularly adding new content and new resources as well. Today, our topic is strategies and resources for small businesses during COVID-19. And I'm delighted to introduce our panelists. Our speakers are Schenae Rourk. She's a principal at Redwood Resources. And we also have Marlene Nantell, Director of Business Development and Community Outreach at the Southern California Minority Supplier Development Council. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
So our focus today is resources for the small business person. And I wanted to start out maybe with just asking you a few sentences about your company and how you help small businesses. Schenae, we'll go with you first.
Sure. So I own a procurement strategies firm, and we help businesses to get work with public agencies, the government and federal government, and also corporations.
Super. And Marlene?
I'm with the Southern California Minority Supplier Development Council, and what we do is we are one of 23 regional councils that certifies ethnic minority-owned businesses across various industries. To help them compete for corporate contracts. We are a nonprofit organization that is supported by Fortune 100, 500 companies.
Super, super. So my first question, we've seen a lot about the federal government resources that are out there, not as much lately, but a few weeks ago, the CARES Act, the PPP loans, and now especially with the situation with the protests, small businesses are really getting hit hard. So I wanted to ask you both for your recommendations on local and regional resources that small businesses may be able to take advantage of. Schenae, I'll ask you first.
Sure, thank you. So, and thank you again for having us today, Jenny.
Oh, sure.
We can help small businesses. We want to be able to do that.
Especially now.
Especially now, yes. So there are a lot of different grants and funding opportunities out there. Usually I don't encourage people to stay on social media so much, but now I would suggest get on social media a little bit more because there are a lot of opportunities that get pushed through that way. Yeah. You could also look at, we're here in LA County, look at the LA County resources. They're looking at developing some lending opportunities as well as the city of LA. And your own local city may also have some of those. There are other ones like there's a partnership that Nabo, California has with COVID-19biztools.org, and that's COVID-19 BIZ tools.org, and it's a list of statewide resources, but also those here in Southern California that small businesses can also access. There are also national ones like the Sarah Blakely Red Backpack, and Michael or Magic Johnson just started a fund as well that helps minority businesses. So there are a lot of different opportunities that way. If you have been a victim of vandalism from your business, you can also look at some of the county resources, tap into those. They have developed a fund as well.
Okay. Now, Schenae, you mentioned NABO. I just want to make sure our listeners and viewers know what that is.
Yeah, so NABO, National Association of Women Business Owners, Los Angeles, we're one of 10 chapters within the state, and there are over 60 chapters nationwide, and we represent the voice of the women business owners throughout the country.
Okay, super, super. And Marlene, how about you? Tips and strategies, local and regional.
Yes, so I think Schenae covered all of them. In addition to the resources, the wonderful resource that Schenae shared, I always encourage business owners to also check in with their local chambers and be a part and be engaged with their chambers, because a lot of information is filtered through the local chambers. And so that is a highly untapped resource, I think. So reaching out to your local chambers and engaging with those organizations, as well as the service industry groups. I would say, industry groups around whatever your particular profession, in this case, advertising, it sounds like.
Mhm.
There are organizations for everything. And so I think finding those people, the champions within your industry, would also be very helpful as well. And then, of course, our organization, scmstc.org, we have a list of resources for business owners, not just COVID related now, but also we're updating it to include resources that can be available for business owners due to civil unrest.
Okay, super, super. My next question, we're all going through a lot. You know, we were hit with the pandemic and shelter in place starting in mid-March, and now all of this craziness. What sort of advice do you have, both of you, for just tips and strategies just to survive and until all of this is over? Schenae, I'll send it to you.
Sure. Thanks, Jenny. So I don't know if this will ever be over. I think a lot of people have been using the words new norm. I think we do have a new norm that we have to adapt to and be in the moment with. One of the things that I believe really impacts how you take in this information is through your mindset. So having a mindset and be purposeful about your mindset and what you feed into your mindset, what you allow to come in, it's very important and very critical during these times so that you can make sure that you get through it. Also surrounding yourself with positive, like-minded people and organizations. SCMSDC is a great resource, but also a great way to connect with others who are going through similar types of challenges that you might also be going through as a business. So I encourage you to look at those opportunities to connect with people that way. When COVID first started, I started meditating, and with Sam Harris has a 30-day meditation for free. You can, I think it's called, I'll have to send that over to you, Jenny.
Okay.
But it's really been powerful, really, to be able to quiet my mind for just 10 minutes a day, and it makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah, staying positive is really key. Marlene, how about you?
Yes, I think that growth mindset is absolutely key to these times. So getting in that space is really important. Um, you know, I think that right now is the time to connect with people.
Mhm.
I'm finding recently, even in my own case, is that you may not always be ready to connect. Everyone is dealing. So kind of having that extra patience with people. If people are
Good
looking
point.
to you right away, there may be a reason why. Not to take things personally and just really be patient with people and be kind. One thing that I've also found helpful is to kind of help break up the day because we're not leaving our homes. Maybe get into some type of ritual where when you end work or when work time ends, you light a candle or, burn some incense or just, take a walk around the block and kind of do something to break up the day between the day and the night. And so I think that really keeps you sane. And then of course we can't say enough about eating well and exercising, right? And just doing self-care. I think it's so key right now. This care aspect, and it goes right along with what Schenae was saying and kind of getting your mind into the right space. And then again, connection.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's really an important point. We need to connect now more than ever and to reach out because we're all in this together. Somehow we're all managed to get through it as well. So that was my last question. And I want to thank again our speakers, Schenae Rourk and also Marlene Nantell. And just a reminder for our viewers that all of these webinars are posted on our website at www.3af.org/corona. And we at 3AF, we also need your help. So we have a GoFundMe page. So if you're interested in that, we have a link to that on our website as well. In the meantime, thank you again to our speakers. Stay safe, everyone. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.
Thank you.
For having us.
Bye.